it's just too big overall. And I think that's the biggest thing when you're starting to learn how to fish a jig. You're new to jig fishing, people go and they get the biggest, baddest flipping jig that they got, and they put a full-size trailer on the back, and that just doesn't work. And so I'm going to show you guys how I trim my jig that make sure that I still get the big jig bite that I'm looking for, but also make sure I get a ton of bites as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim that skirt right even with the bottom of the bend of that hook. So what I do is I literally pinch the bottom of the bend of that hook, and I trim that skirt material all the way up to the bend of that hook. And now you guys can see that jig is a heck of a lot more compact than it just was. The next thing that I do is I fish a smaller trailer. So many people want to fish a full-size creature bait on the back of their jig, and here's the deal, that can definitely work. I definitely think that there's a time and a place for all of that, but for me, I like to fish a little small compact trailer. And like I said earlier in the video, picking my trailer, I go by water temperature, but when I'm picking my trailer, I also go by size. And so this is a 3-inch chigger crawl. Now you can use a normal chigger crawl as well, that's fine, but what I do is I just trim it down just a little bit, because I think that a more compact jig is going to get a lot more bites, it's going to put more fish into the boat, and you still have the added benefit of flipping a jig where you're going to catch some really big fish. And just like that, we make a nice little compact morsel of a bluegill looking thing that these bass will absolutely annihilate.